Alright guys, welcome back to my home garage. So right now we're going to clean that entire area. We're going to clean this entire area, all the dowel pins, everything so it's nice and smooth, clean out all the holes, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, so you do your best cleaning it. Here's your release bearing. So you just want to push it out like that. Take this thing out. It should just, there's a boot on the side, a rubber. You can kind of get that off. See here? You can see someone's been in here because it's kind of damaged a bit already. So anyways, you pull this rubber boot off, okay? And then you kind of have access to pulling this off. It just entails, it's literally just a clip. On the other side you can see it. You just pull it off. That's it, once the clip is off, there. See how it goes? So now I'm just gonna clean up all this area here. You just wanna get a clean rag. And you wanna clean these points off, okay? And we wanna re-lubricate them, and you wanna clean this up here. So we can get some scuff pad and some brake clean. And you just wanna clean these points of contact off. Okay, so just get in there. Okay, and this one here, see? You just wanna, and then you wanna clean it, and you wanna lubricate it with this special grease from Honda. If you don't have that special grease, not the end of the world. That's just the actual high temp grease supplied by Honda that I acquired when I worked there. I'm sure you can buy it if you want. Anyways, clean off the fork. All the stupid, you can see the old grease in there. Okay, so kind of get it all cleaned up. It'll obviously never look like this again. It'll only look like this right now. Keep that in mind, don't go crazy. You can clean the entire transmission out, and in a couple of weeks, I'm sure it'll look like it did. Clean off your spring. Might as well while you're here, right? All right, and this spring will goes like this, I believe. Goes in here like that, or like that. Sorry, goes like that. Okay, so you're gonna put grease in there, and you put grease right there. Now I'm just gonna clean off the area that it slides on. Another thing you want to confirm is that your flywheel will actually go on nicely, because God forbid you don't do this, and then guess what? Then you're going to put everything together and wonder why it doesn't go on together. Okay? So it's better you do all that now. Make sure it's nice and smooth. I don't feel anything weird. Worst case, you just go like this. We're gonna need weird spots on it. Same thing with this. Let's get our flywheel. We're gonna get our flywheel and make sure, we're gonna get our clutch disc and make sure it slides on nicely. Here's our clutch disc. So TM faces transmission side, so this goes like this. What the heck? This doesn't go on. There it goes. See? That's why you check it. Okay? And that also is gonna help tidy up the splines. Oh, transmission side. So yeah, this goes like this. Sorry, this is gonna go on like this. Okay, so we're gonna add a little bit of grease to the splines. You're gonna see how much better that's gonna move after. And this is don't be very liberal. You don't want too much on here. You want a very thin coat, okay? In this situation, a little will go a long way, okay? So there you go. A little bit on here, on that ball. A little bit on this ball here, where your slave's gonna go, and a little bit on the inside here. Got our new bearing, okay? And another place you want to put some is right here, where they make contact. This is where they make contact with this thing here. So these are the places you want to put stuff on, okay? So same thing, get your rubber boot back on. forgot which way it goes. So you're just gonna slide this through here, and you get your release bearing. It goes on like that. Okay, and that's it. Now you slide your boot. You'll notice it'll only really go in one way properly. This one's actually damaged. Okay. All right, so there it is. Same thing, grab your clutch disc, do not damage it. So transmission side, do not touch the material, friction material. It should go on nicely now. So you just gotta imagine when you're trying to line up your transmission, that's gonna go on like that. Okay, so let's say that that's good. Okay, clean gloves for after. All right, so we're done with that. Our transmission's ready to go back in. Just gonna lift it up and clean the other side of the transmission. This is as good as we're gonna do down here. We're not gonna go crazy with this. Okay. All right, we have our flywheel going in. Brand new pressure plate bolts. Torque to 87 foot-pounds. Blue Loctite on them. All right, guys, so I'm gonna install it now. Flywheel is super heavy. I don't know if it only goes on one way or not. Let's see. The only marks I can see, yeah, I don't think it has a position. There's a mark there. There's no mark on this flywheel though. Okay, line up your holes. Okay. Get them all in by hand. A little bit of blue Loctite on each bolt. We'll run them in with the gun slowly. This part is very important. Do not bind anything. Make sure everything's going on really nice. Do not cross thread these bolts. They're one-time use. These are my alignment guide pins that I made. Hopefully it helps me get the transmission in. I can't work for too long today. I have a funeral. Unfortunately, for the funeral, not for me having to go. Okay, I'm gonna do it in sequences, so I don't torque it all in one shot. So we'll do 40 now, all right, just to get it in. So we'll do 40, and see it's turning now. So now what I like to do is I could also do this on the end here. So as I torque this, I'm holding the crank. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, make sure they're all done, 8, 9, 10, okay, make sure they're all in. Okay, so we might need to get a bar on that now for 87. Okay, just adjusting the torque wrench to 87 foot-pounds. 87 is pretty much 90, so we'll go 88 in case it's off. All right, this one we gotta make sure we go in a crisscross pattern. So I'm gonna get a Sharpie and mark my work. Okay, so here we go. Take a look. Oh, that's too small. This is a 14. Check it out. I'm literally just gonna hold it Grab your thing. Okay. Okay, there's one. So we get this, we mark it. Next is the one across from it. Okay. Two. Next we'll do this one. Three. This is right here. You want to do a one smooth motion like that. Okay. Next is this one. Four. Next is this one here. Actually, this is the next one. There. There. Last one. Okay. There. Now to just double check, I'll just put it on one of these. They're all good. Plus there's a Loctite. Okay, it's not going anywhere. Okay. That is torqued. All right, now we clean the mating surface with brake clean and a clean rag. One that's not going to leave any lint behind, ideally. Spray the rag with the spray. Okay, and you want to just clean up the mating surface because there might be oil from shipping, so that so it doesn't. All right. So we don't want this to get on our Kevlar surface. So once again, flip it over, give it another spray. Okay. Hold it so you have two surfaces to wipe with. There. Okay. Nice. Okay. Get your clutch alignment tool. It should go in nicely right there. Okay, nice. Okay, get your clutch disc. Remember, transmission side. Make sure you don't get any grease on the clutch. You already got some on my hands. Do not get that on your clutch. Okay, make sure it's clean. Okay, it'll say TM, so transmission side. Okay, there's our clutch disc. It might not stay in by itself right now. So, I get the flywheel. Hold on, I gotta get the flywheel and I gotta clean it first. Okay, hold on. So I'm just gonna clean the flywheel side and get that ready to go on. Same idea. So, first thing you wanna do is find the orientation of your clutch because there's 3 dowels. So I just want to figure that out now, so I'm not fighting with it after. So let's try there. Okay. Okay, there. So now I'm going to mark it with my marker that's not here anymore. Don't fall. Okay. I'll just mark it here. All right, so we'll mark this. That way we know. Okay, in case we lose the orientation. Okay. Get our clutch disc. Find your orientation again. should be, there it is, right. There it is. So get your clutch disc lined up nicely in the center. Okay. Ooh, we gotta get our bolts. Stay there. Oh man, I didn't get my bolts ready. Hold on. Don't move. Let me just put one in to hold it in place while we're getting everything. Okay, because I'm gonna put Loctite on those two. We're gonna clean them off with brake clean. I think there's only 6. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 bolts. Clean them off. Okay, same idea. I'll put my bolts here on the ground on a clean rag or semi-clean. Okay, dab of blue Loctite. All right. And then obviously the one that's still one that's still in the Jesus. You want to run this in really carefully and keep that clutch disc pretty straight. So you can still move a little bit. Just want to make sure it's nice and straight. Okay. That way our transmission slides in nicely. Okay, now take our last one out. Get some blue Loctite on it, clean it. And then that's it. There's barely any torque on this. So I hope you're not looking for something really crazy here. It's not gonna happen. Okay, we're gonna run it in by hand first with a small ratchet by hand. Okay, so watch what we're gonna do. Just gonna hold it and we'll do this. There you go. The torque on this is 18 foot-pounds. Let me confirm that. 19 foot-pounds on this. We'll give her 20 for good measure. And these bolts are reusable. There you go. And then we'll mark them. So we'll start right here. Oh, I might have to hold it. Okay, here's one. Two. What we'll do here. 3. 4. 5. And last one. 6. All right, so now we know all of them are done. So we can quickly go around and just double check. Good. Good. This is not a lot of torque. You'll see guys gun these on because they're in a rush. They don't care about your car. Good. That is all torqued. Your clutch is installed. And that's how you properly, and this should slide out nicely because that's how your transmission is going to go in. Very nicely. All right. All right. Next is we prep our transmission to go in.